Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Dolphins going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one good for 33 and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Three yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now a first down throw. Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal?
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They send Parker in motion left. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Counterplay, Drake, and some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now on 1st down, Drake again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send Parker in motion right. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's a run for the former Louisville Cardinal, Sonoris Perry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
He took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd down now after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now, saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 43 yards. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again with Ajayi. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
With Ajayi, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. The play clock's running down. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 17-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Luck now on second down. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They send Parker in motion left. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. On 1st down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitive.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, it's Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Barkevious Mingo. Coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down following the run. Perry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They send Parker in motion left. On first down, Drake has some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A wide receiver carry for Parker. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw. Love. Now he's forced out right. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now it's Ajayi. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Tannehill hands to Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They send Parker in motion left. A give to Williams, running right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So on first down, it's Love. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the act. Here, it's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Moncrief. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 on that one. And the Colts are going to have a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Luck on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And his pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Locke. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Landry now in motion right. Now Terry. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll send Landry in motion right. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Landry now in motion right. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Walker not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing is Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Red zone opportunity. Now a first down throw. Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, 9 yards to go. And he motions the wide receiver. They run with Perry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down. That's Perry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.